Hi! Here I'm talking today about my no-buy year that I'm planning this next year, like 2022. 2020 was also a no-buy year, and it was a lot easier just because I didn't earn much, and I earned occasionally. It was like $200, sometimes it was none, and it was quite easy not to buy things if you don't have money for that. But now it's a really challenging year because I have quite a stable income, as stable as you can find in the corporate world, but still I want to plan this no-buy year. And let's start with the goals. It's crucial for any challenge you're going to make to have a goal, because what will motivate you when you lose your internal motivation for that? Like nothing except your goals, what you're working towards. I'm really sorry for my fridge. It's gonna be loudy a little bit. Yeah, it's who he is. Let's accept him the way he is. And my goals are, I got 3 goals. I have written them down, which I really recommend you if you're starting a no-buy whatever. I switched to a new cup because, an interesting story is behind that. I was using a cup that was gifted to me at my previous job. Why it was gifted to me? It was merch of the company I worked for. This merch actually illegally took the logo of Red Bull and integrated in their merch, and they probably didn't know it's illegal. The Red Bull company texted them, "We're gonna sue you. You took our logo and used for your merch. That's illegal." And the company decided to give the cups that were already made to its workers. The half of it was actually broken and thrown away. Somehow the Red Bull company asked for a photo of broken cups, like as an evidence that these cups were destroyed. We did that photo. Half of them were gifted to the company workers. This is why I have changed this cup, the gifted cup, for this one, because I was afraid the Red Bull company finds out that cup make problems for the company I worked for. Okay, that's a very long logical process of me. Okay, this cup is even more beautiful. My goals are 3 things. The investment. I've recently found that people invest in things like bonds and shares. I had no clue that people do that about a month ago. I was so lucky to stumble upon a video that was talking about this, so now I kind of know that. And I want to give some money to my investment fund. So the second goal is my emergency fund that I haven't saved up yet. And the third goal I have is my bedroom renovation. Not bedroom, the room. Because my bathroom is a disaster. It's so ugly, it's so old. The tubes are just picking at you when you try to brush your teeth. But I definitely want to renovate it, but it's so expensive. It's like $3,000, and of course I have to save up for that. This year will probably give me this opportunity. So I used my bullet journal and I made 4 separate parts. One of them is goals, and I have written all my 3 goals. The next thing I want to share with you is things that I will buy still, because I have to eat, right? And will not buy things that are a big no-no and that I want to avoid for the whole year. So my first no-buy is the clothes and accessories and all that's connected with it. I have bought a huge bunch of clothes this year. I needed to, because last year I was buying nothing, and this year I was trying to find my style, kind of, and I was buying a lot of things. So I hope these things will be used in the next year when I will not buy any clothes and any accessories. I believe that I can do that, and if this happens and I will occasionally buy some clothes, fine, okay. If it happened, it happened. You don't need to criticize yourself, you just need to move on. The next thing of my no-buy is houseware. Things like the kitchen tools, other devices. Do you have to eat right now? This fridge is so loud. Do you hear it really loudly, or are you full now? No? Okay. Hi, again. I switched up places because I wasn't sure you were hearing me because of that fridge. It was so loud. If you hear, if you hear, if you can hear, it's loud. If you can't, it's not. I am not sure I will need anything. This year I have bought like a few things. Before this no buy year, I have already made a list of things that I want to buy before. I know that there are some things that I was planning to buy, or I am planning to buy, or I definitely want them in the future. For me, are you full now? Like a year from now. So I have made a list of things that I will buy before the snow by year. These are some things for home, like for home decoration. I am planning to decorate my home for Christmas for the first time. When I live alone, I do not decorate at all. It's been like 4 years that I live alone. Now I am definitely going to try to make it simple, minimal, on a budget. And if you want to see that, please subscribe. Why now? Okay, so not passive aggressive at all. The next thing, technology. I have bought a computer, my camera, my microphone, my phone this year. So probably I spent a lot of money on that this year. So next year I try to make a break from it. Even if I need something, I will try to find ways to replace it with something, to buy secondhand. I've always bought secondhand if that comes to technology, but I'll try to fix it first. I am pretty sure I will not need any technology. And for the kitchen, I only have my blender, my mixer. That's it. The next thing is decor, home decor. I will not buy this at all. I guess this season I have spent quite some money on that, and I do not regret that. I haven't decorated my house in my whole life. And I filmed a video about how I decorated my home for the first time. If you're interested, it will be in the link below or up here. Though it's a very interesting process, not easy one, I'd say, because this decision fatigue about what to make here, how to put it here, where to place this. So I think I will miss that, but we need to remember our goals every time we have any temptation. So my goals are investment, emergency fund, bathroom renovation. Instead of thinking about what you lack, what you don't have, what you can't buy, think of the things that you have the opportunity to buy if you just don't do this now, you know? Think of your goals instead of thinking of what you lack. The next thing is alcohol. You're right, that girl that drinks beer every week will try not to buy any alcohol the next year. This will be a tough year. There are difficult days, we all have difficult days. Beer or something alcoholic is, for me, the easiest way to relax. When you are, you know, healthy, conscious, you need to spend your time on meditation, yoga, I don't know, having a shower, having a bath with different flavors, sleeping well, reading book instead of scrolling the screens. You need to consciously make yourself do the things that reduce your stress and make you relax. But if you drink, you just do not have to do this all. You don't have to think of what you have to do to reduce stress, you know, it's just easier. But of course it's unhealthy, and I think this year without buying alcohol will definitely benefit me in terms of my health. The only kind of exception, if somebody treats me, it's just I'm not going to spend my own so hardly made money on such things as alcohol. And you know what? Alcohol is expensive. If it's not expensive, it's super bad to your body and you feel like shit in the next morning. The good alcohol is quite expensive. Cocktails like $10. What? No, thank you. The next one is my stationery. Stationery is something that I love and that I've spent some money on this year. I'm pretty sure I have all I need to write my bullet journal. It will be simple but pretty. It will be just minimal and comfortable for me to use because I use it first of all to be productive. So I will not need any stationery, I hope so. Furniture. I'm dreaming about a couch right there, but probably a year from now. Next year, I'm not going to buy any furniture. Okay, there are things that I am going to buy, definitely. It's food. I will not make even a budget for food, though sometimes I buy some expensive foods like salmon or almonds or cashews or berries. I will not cut down on that, is it what you say? Because it's healthy and it will be just one thing in my life that I want to invest in, which is my health. The next one is cat expenses. I have 2 cats and of course they need to eat, they need to poop somewhere, so I will not take you from that definitely. The next thing is the investment. I want to try to put my money aside every month, right when I receive my salary. The next thing that I'm going to buy is my skincare and hygiene. Of course, I need a toothpaste. Of course, I need some cleanser and moisturizer. Actually, I have only 2 pieces of my skincare, which is cleanser and moisturizer. That's it. I don't even have a shower gel because my husband has it and I actually still sometimes, and I do not use it that often. I use shower gel only, I guess, once a month. Cleaning products. I am not a DIY person. I hate doing something with my own hands, so I guess if I buy some cleaning products, it will not be that expensive once every 3 months. So cleaning products is a big bye-bye. Transportation. Actually, we don't move here much because of that tyrannic restrictions that you cannot move in your own city if you do not have this magical pill. Let's say that. I am not definitely going to move a lot, but of course, if I have to, I need to make a permission for myself to do that. Next one is the event. Events are something that I don't go to very often. I have visited only one event this year and it was, well, quite affordable. Stop sneezing. Next year, I want to visit this festival that I visited before one more time, so I want to have it in my list of buy. I am not setting a budget for that because I only mean the entrance tickets. Then the medicine and medical services, of course, if I need that, I will go ahead and buy it. Actually, I have the insurance. If I have something really bad happening to me, then of course I can try to ask them for money. But they are so greedy. I don't know. I call them and ask if I can go to this doctor, to this and that, and they say, no, it's not covered by your insurance. All right. Services like haircuts. I want to have my hair cut if I have the opportunity for that. And let's say if I get my tubes leaking in the bathroom because they are super old, then I will probably need some services. I didn't know how to call that, but it's probably an emergency, which is my next point in this list. Emergencies. Of course, if I have an emergency of something, I just wanted to include it in this list. The next section of things that I am or am not going to buy is the budget. The things that I want to make budget for, because I know I want to spend some money on that, but not too much. Of course, I want to reduce my expenses as much as I can. What I have on the budget is my plants. I knew that it's a big passion of mine this time. Maybe later it will fade away, but not now. If I have like a real big urge to buy a plant, I have a budget for it, like $50 for the whole year. I want to make it clear, I'm not going to spend on plants, but if I have to, if I know that this plant will make me happy, and if I know that after a month I didn't stop to want that, I will definitely feel this desire of buying a new plant. So $50 for the whole year is enough, though I'm not going to spend it, only if I have to. Going out is very important to me. You could know this from my video about my no buy month. It was quite a nice video. Go ahead and watch it. It's important for me to have a possibility to go out with my husband and spend time with my family. So I've set a budget of $600 on going out to restaurants, coffee shops, something else. It excludes the delivery. I'm not going to spend anything on delivery. Presents. I have set up a budget of $100 for presents because for some of the members of my family, it's very important to exchange presents on certain events. So I decided that $100 would be cool. The next thing is books. I am currently have the opportunity, which I'm really grateful for. My company offers the company library and I use it right now. But what if I get fired? And what if it happens this year? Then I will probably have no library anymore. I'm not sure if they want to share books with people who don't work for them. I have set up the budget of $50 on books if I want to, because recently I've been quite into books. They make me a lot calmer than scrolling. It's not like I find so much useful information in that. It just does not give me as much stress as phones give me. That's it. These are all the things that I want to make my budget for. I would definitely recommend you, if you're starting a no buy period, make these 4 sections: goals, buy, no buy, and budget. Because without them, this will all be too hard to decide on the spot whether you buy it or not. Some sort of rules are beneficial, and especially if you write them down, because I feel like last year I've made this all up in my head, and my 2020 was quite difficult because I didn't know how to decide if I buy this or not, if this is in my list of no buy or not. Also, I want to write down some tips for myself not to spend that much, just to have them all the time. When I have any temptation, I can go ahead and look at these rules and find some tips in terms of trying not to buy. If you want me to share these rules, leave me a comment about that. And my no buy month, it will be right here if you want to watch how I spent my no buy month. It was quite interesting. My highs and lows, my results, everything else is right there. So go ahead and watch it if you're interested. And I wish you a great week. Goodbye.